What's good, YouTube? What's good, Supreme World? It's your boy Dre Supreme back with another reaction video. And look, we got the final game of the NBA season. We got Game 7 basketball, baby. Win or go home. We got the Indiana Pacers taking on the Oklahoma City Thunder in the NBA Finals. Now, the series is tied 3-3. Indiana defeated the Oklahoma City Thunder in Game 6 by a margin. They killed them. They torched them. They handled business. But now, we're back at Oklahoma City for the first Game 7 since 2016. And we got Mr. MVP himself taking on Tyrese Halliburton in the Indiana Pacers. Now, both teams just been resilient, playing great all year long, playing as a team, playing defensively, and just running together. Ultimately, these two young teams truly deserve to be in the finals. And this is the reason why we had a great outcome this far. Game 7, it really, truly, shows us that the game is evolving, and team play is coming back into play. Team play is coming back into style. So, you know what we do in the last video of the season. We're going to inspect, we're going to dissect, and we're going to break things down because that's what we do here on this channel. So make sure you guys leave a like on this video. Make sure you guys leave a comment and make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Click that subscribe button right now and turn on those post notifications so you guys can get all the updates for the videos coming forth. Make sure you guys follow all the socials. All the links will be in the description below. And let's get into this video.
Indiana's been terrific on the road in the playoffs. OKC nearly unbeatable at home.
Andrew Nemhart to start the NBA Finals Game 7. Winner go home. Pull up Jay from Shea. Goes right back at him. His Canadian teammate. They've been battling all series long. As Siakam drains a long range 3. This is going to be some game. Chet Holmgren gets the bounce. He's been missing all series long against Indiana. Let's see what he does as Tyrese Halliburton pulls up, walks into that 3. We got Andrew Nemhart. Tyrese from a long ball 3. Tyrese Halliburton. What the hell? Rebounded. Matherin. Back out to Halliburton. A quick 3. Trey 3. That's 9 straight for him. As Alex Caruso comes back down. Knocks down a 3 of his own. Trying to get his team into it. Halliburton. Oh, man. That's the play right there. That's the play right there. And he's crying, man. Damn. Prayers for Tyrese Halliburton. We got to stop the video there. We know what happened. He tried to fight so hard, to play through it. And the Achilles tear, curse, like I always say. I remember back in 2019 when it happened to Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant, I'm going to just roll the clip.
Ibaka trying to stay with Durant, knocks it away, and Durant's limping. Durant goes down, holding his leg. Ibaka goes up, and is fouled down the other end. And Durant grabbing that right leg.
Happened to Kevin Durant, as you guys just saw. And it's tough, when you get to the final game of the season, especially at Game 7, and you fought your all through the whole season, and it ends like this with a torn Achilles. He knew it, once he landed awkwardly, he knew, that it was over from here. But prayers to Tyrese Halliburton. He played an amazing series, and we're going to continue to root for him by saying Tyrese Halliburton is not a superstar, by the way. He really is. He's fought He's fought through it all. He's fought through it all. So shout out to him.
Of course, that strained calf. He's in pain, so emotional. And Nimhart also a superb backup point guard. Siakam goes inside to drive the finish.
Wow. Pascal Siakam gets to the rim. 2-point game. TJ draped all over Shea, but Chet Holmgren slides it in over Obi Toppin. He's 7 for 1. He should be doing that. That's easy for him. As Siakam, Pascal Siakam is a tough. He won't go away. As Jalen Williams gets to the rim with a beautiful lefty layup. Alex Caruso searching back door. That was beautiful. Beautiful find by Isaiah Hartenstein. We noticed that he's been playing more minutes since he's gotten inserted back into the starting lineup. Benedict Mathurin rebounded. Shea running the break. Shea to Casey Wallace for 3. Here they go. TJ McConnell gets into the lane. Wow, look at that. That's just tough. TJ McConnell been playing amazing throughout the whole series to keep his team hanging around as Lou Dort hits his own 3. Tight game. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander penetrates, blocked by Pascal Siakam. Blocks it with his forearm. Mathurin searching, pulls up over Shea. That was pretty. Shea penetrates. Isaiah Hartenstein, wow, and 1. And 1. Andrew Nembhard to end the quarter. Wow. Puts him in the league up by 1 to finish the first half. As Lou Dort chucks up a crazy 3. Wow, that was just a lucky shot. Blocked by Chet Holmgren. Pascal Siakam hits his own 3. 3-point game. OKC always just keeping the lead here at home. As Miles Turner, he's been quiet all series as he hits his 3 to tie the game. Okay, step back 3. There we go. 6-point game, spin move. Look at that footwork. Jalen Williams. Wow. Lucky bounce. Lucky bounce. TJ McConnell gets into the lane again. He's so swift when he gets around the rim. When he gets downhill, he's so swifty. Shea to Chet Holmgren. Uses that length to get to the rim. 6-point game. TJ McConnell again. Swifty McConnell. Hartenstein to Casey Wallace for 3. This team is so resilient, man. They came out shooting perfect. Stolen. Casey Wallace. Wow, no foul. That was a foul. Damn, Indiana has 17 turnovers. No Halliburton. And Halliburton came out hitting 3 straight 3s. It's tough, man. That's so tough.
Defense intensity is increased. McConnell pulls up.
McConnell. Here goes TJ McConnell.
What will decide an NBA title?
As Shea penetrates, gets the mid-range, tips in by Isaiah Hartenstein. He's been amazing for this team. As Aaron Wiggins to Caruso to Shea with another step back 3. Neesmith, you got to step up, man. That's too easy. Wow. Shea has 25 points, 11 assists, 0 turnovers. Blocked by Chet Holmgren. Blood in the water. OKC spelling the blood in the water. Damn. Looked like he uppercutted Chet with his damn head.
SGA splits the defense.
Shea kicks it at the Jalen Williams. They smelling the blood in the water. They're out here looking like sharks. 22-point lead. As Siakam finally converts. Benedict Mathurin showing his aggressiveness. Wow, that's a foul. Here goes Indiana. TJ McConnell blocked by Chet again. Here goes Chet. Here goes Chet. Get yourself a highlight, my brother. We've been searching for you all playoffs, all finals long. You've been really ghosty. As Nembhard launches at 3. Wow, cuts it down to 10. As he throws it up, as Chet. Wow, energy. They didn't get back on defense. Neesmith, that was a weird foul. As he fouls out the game. Wow. We have a minute and 50 left. 10-point game, 96-86. Game 7 basketball. It looks like OKC is going to win the championship, as they will, as they dribble the clock out. 103-91. The OKC Thunder has won the NBA championship.
The storybook season is complete.
Wow. OKC defeats the Indiana Pacers to win their first championship as the Oklahoma City franchise. The Seattle Supersonics, they won in the 70s, I believe, with I believe it was Spencer Haywood on that team around that time in the 70s when they won. But the OKC Thunder and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the MVP, they succeeded to win the MVP and the championship in the same year. And this young core goes on to start a dynasty, you know. This team being the best team in the NBA this year, 68-14, the best defense in the league, the best rated defensive efficiency in the league. They had the MVP on their team, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He averaged 30 this year on, I believe, 50% shooting, which is like hard to do. Jalen Williams, Chet Holmgren, and Alex Caruso leading the team, the veteran presence, with his ring that he got in 2020 in the bubble with the Los Angeles Lakers. He gets himself another one. There's 2 for him. And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, you know, we're going to be talking about him for years to come. You know, this brother is truly special, leading this team, traded from Los Angeles Clippers to OKC for Paul George and Sam Presti. You know, he's been with this organization for over a decade and a half at this point. Back when Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, and James Harden was on the team. Unfortunately, they did not get it done. But, you know, Sam Presti, you know, he stuck to his roots and he was able to get another team by drafting them and trading pieces just to form this young team to win their first NBA championship as the Oklahoma City Thunder franchise. Really amazing. Wow. Okay. You know what we do? Then this is this is the final time that we're going to be doing this for a minute until the next season. But you know what we do? Let's get into the team statistics. As Oklahoma City Thunder defeats the Indiana Pacers 103-91, Game 7 basketball. They win their first NBA championship as the team shot 40% from the field, 27% from 3, and 71% from the field. This was a hard-fought game as both teams played really well, but OKC just took over in the third quarter, scoring 34 points to Indiana's 20. Tyrese Halliburton went down in the first quarter, which is real tough for this team to fathom. You know, prayers out to Tyrese Halliburton. Must we emphasize again? OKC been doing this all year long, all finals long, all playoffs long, all finals long. You know, making teams turn over the ball. We're looking at the turnover category. Indiana turned over the ball 23 times and conceded 32 points off of those turnovers, which is like just within their DNA. Oklahoma City's DNA is just causing havoc on teams, and this is how they score the basketball. Going back up to the top a little bit, Indiana winning on the rebounds +5. OKC had +3 on the assist, +8 on the steals, +4 on the blocks margin. Truly amazing. The largest lead of the night was 22 for OKC, and they won the game by 12 points. Shout out to OKC, man. Playing well all year long. Yours truly, your NBA champions of the 24-25 NBA season. All right, moving on. Let's go to the Indiana Pacers. Pascal Siakam, he finished with 16 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, 1 block, 5 for 13 from the field, 2 for 5 from 3, and 4 for 7 from the free throw line. He played a truly amazing playoffs. This team, really resilient. Shout out to the Indiana Pacers. But back to Pascal Siakam, he's been playing truly amazing all year long. He played probably the best on this team, keeping their team within, doing everything on the scoreboard, doing everything he could defensively, making it tough for his matchup. Truly amazing, man. Great year for Pascal Siakam. He just faced up against a tough Oklahoma City Thunder team who eliminated him. Alrighty, moving on. Aaron Nesmith, he finished with 3 points, 6 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 steals, 2 blocks, 6 personal fouls. He fouled out the game. He played aggressive. He wasn't a factor offensively, but with those 2 steals and 2 blocks, he was trying to be aggressive, do what he could, and it was just a tough matchup, to begin with. Aaron Nesmith, shout out to him. We saw what he did against the New York Knicks in the previous series in the conference finals. He played amazing this series. He had a different role, in my opinion. OKC was a tough match, man. Can't say that enough. Miles Turner, he really went ghosty. I really didn't see him do anything all series long. He finished with 6 points, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 for 4 from the field, 1 for 3 from 3, and 1 for 4 from the free throw line. He was just out there getting cardio. I expect more from Miles Turner, especially on the boards. If you're not going to score, I expect you to have more rebounds than everybody on the squad. I feel like they have to reevaluate Miles Turner's role on this team. They got far, which is beautiful with him, but I feel like, Indiana is like a piece away. And it's probably getting rid of Miles Turner, or putting Siakam to the 3 position and putting I don't know. I really can't say too much right now. I don't want to disrespect, but Miles Turner is he needs to do more, because this is not sufficient if you want to win an NBA championship. Yeah, it's tough. It was basically 3v5 out there. Tyrese Halliburton was doing more than Miles Turner, and he was injured. Enough said. Anyways, Andrew Nembhard finished with 15 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, 4 for 10 from the field, 2 for 3 from 3, and 5 for 6 from the free throw line. He's been pesting all over Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, his Canadian teammate, all series long. Shout out to Andrew Nembhard. He played a great series. He tried his best to cover Shai. Shai is the MVP for a reason, man. There's no guarding that man. All you could do is make it tough on him. So shout out to Andrew Nembhard. He played a beautiful series, defensively and trying to get involved within the offense. Tyrese Halliburton, damn. Praise out to you, my brother. You came in, hit 3 triples, and you got injured. Played 7 minutes, 3 for 5 from the field, 3 for 4 from 3. Who knows, if you would have, stayed on the floor, what the outcome of the game would be. The game was close, so, we could say that, Indiana could have been closer game for them. But, it's just unfortunate for Tyrese Halliburton dealing with the calf strain and then tearing his Achilles at the end of at the beginning of the game. But yeah, Alrighty, moving on to the bench. Obi Toppin. Damn, he didn't score this game. 21 minutes, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 3 turnovers. 0 for 4 from 3, 0 for 3. Excuse me, 0 for 4 from the field, 0 for 3 from 3. Damn, it's crazy. The bench. We're going to go all the way down to Tony Bradley. He had 2 made free throws, 2 points, 1 rebound. TJ McConnell. Salute to you. You know, been playing great all finals long, making it extremely tough and just being a factor off the bench. 16 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. 7 turnovers is tough, but at least he was out there, bro. At least he was doing his thing. 28 minutes for him, and he shot 8 for 13 from the field. Every time he gets downhill, he just, you know, is always scoring around the basket. You know, with those Oklahoma City Thunder shot blockers. You got Chet down there. You got Isaiah Hartenstein down there. You got Shea Gilgeous-Alexander blocking. You know, like, it's just amazing, you know, how he gets downhill. You know, shout out to TJ McConnell. I know that his dad was his high school coach. He won a high school championship. Yeah, he's just tough, man. He's truly an NBA player. He's here for a reason. And, you know, his role on this Indiana Pacers squad is it's amazing, you know. Definitely pay this man and bring him back if he has an expiring contract. I don't think he does. You know, I think he has like years to come with Indiana, and he fits in their system so well. I wonder what this Indiana Pacers team is going to look like, you know, next year. They're pretty loyal. You know, the owner and the GM is pretty loyal to the core that they had, coming from last season, going all the way to the Eastern Conference Finals and losing against Boston, ultimately losing to them. You know, both of them, you know, Indiana lost to both of the championships in consecutive years. They lost to Boston last year, and then they lost to Oklahoma City Thunder this year. You know, so Indiana, they're there, believe it or not. I'm never going to count them out, especially, you know, the display that they shown this postseason. Truly amazing. They had one of the best runs in the whole Eastern Conference, you know, defeating the Milwaukee Bucks, defeating the Cleveland Cavaliers, and defeating the New York Knicks. Shout out to this team, man. Beautiful. They had an amazing playoff run. As Benedict Mathurin, you know, wow, he had a double-double, 24 points, 13 rebounds. Wow. Three assists, 2 steals. He put his heart into the game. You know, beautiful play. He played 33 minutes, 6 for 14 from the field, 2 for 5 from 3, and 10 for 10 from the free throw line. When Tyrese went down, he stepped up. And this is what it's all about. Ben Shepherd, he didn't score. He didn't contribute on the offense, but he had 4 rebounds, 0 for 1 from the field. And yeah, that's it. That's that, man. Moving on. Imagine Indiana had Isaiah Jackson, and he went down with an Achilles injury early in the year. Isaiah Jackson he's a good, solid player for them. I can't wait to see what he does in the following seasons if they bring him back. But anyways, moving on. Oklahoma City Thunder. Chet Holmgren finished with 18 points, 8 rebounds, 1 steal, 5 blocks. This is the Chet Holmgren I'm loving to see. You know, now he's the NBA champion. Game 7, he put everything on the line. And this is what I expect out of him. 5 blocks, man. You have long arms. You're 7'1". Finally, you know, you get to call yourself an NBA championship now, Chet Holmgren. Shooting 6 for 8 from the field, 1 for 2 from 3, and 5 for 8 from the free throw line. Jalen Williams, he finished with 20 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals, 7 for 20 from the field, 2 for 7 from 3, 4 for 6 from the free throw line. Isaiah Hartenstein, 7 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, 3 for 4 from the field, 1 for 3 from the free throw line. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, Mr. MVP, 29 points, 5 rebounds, 12 assists, 1 steal, 2 blocks, 1 turnover, 8 for 27 from the field. That's a crazy shooting night for him, but they won the game. 2 for 12 from the 3, 11 for 12 from the free throw line. He made sure he was aggressive in every area of the business to make sure that his team wins their first ever NBA championship in the Oklahoma City Thunder franchise. Lou Dort steals, 1 block, 4 for 10 from the field, 2 for 5 from 3. Beautiful. And then Casey Wallace, Casey Wallace, and then Casey Wallace, 10 points, 2 rebounds, 3 steals, 4 for 6 from the field, 2 for 3 from 3. Oklahoma City Thunder, man, they played amazing. This is the reason why they were the #1 team in the NBA all year, the best defense in the league. They had the best scorer in the league, leading the league in scoring, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Mr. MVP this year, and the team won the NBA championship. As we conclude this video, I appreciate you guys for stopping by. I appreciate you guys for tuning in for this long. If you guys made it to the end of this video, make sure you guys hit that like button. Make sure you guys leave a comment on this video. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. And make sure you guys turn on post notifications. Make sure you guys follow all the socials. Make sure you guys just tap in, man. I'm going to be posting in the off season every now and then for the NBA draft, for free agents, signings, and just tap into the content, man. Make sure you guys follow my TikTok. I'm also going to be posting stuff on there. Make sure you guys tune in to everything, man. The Instagram, the Twitter, the Discord. Join the Discord. All the links will be in the description below. And as we conclude this video, this is the end of the NBA season, believe it or not. So we got about 4 months, other than the summer league and stuff like that, but we got about 3 or 4 months until the NBA season comes back, until they resume. So I love you guys, and I'll see you guys when I see you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in to the postseason content, and I'll see you guys soon. I love you guys. Peace.